What's up, everybody? I'm Joe, and you have landed on the Just Jeep It channel. It's your lucky day today. Guess what I'll be replacing? But first, before I tell you, here's a quick video on what I'll be working on. If you guessed that was the power steering pump, you are right. So I'm working on my 99 Cherokee here, and it has almost 350,000 miles. And it's the original power steering pump from the factory. So, you know what? I really can't complain. It has 26 years of wear and tear on it, and it's time to be replaced. So I guess the bearings are shot. It was spewing a little power steering fluid all over the place. So I went to our trusty Amazon store and found a power steering pump that would fit this, and it was under $100, not so bad. Even if it gives me half the life the original factory one gave me, no complaints. So today's video will be a quick how to remove the power steering pump, couple little tricks and all that nonsense for you, and then we'll just put the new one on. So I'm hoping to do this under like 5 or 6 minutes, so I'm not dragging this out and like going on and on like I usually do for you guys. I want to give you something quick, give you what you need, let you get back onto your day. So let's get started. But first, Dunkin' coffee. Joe runs on Dunkin'. You all know that. Hey, check it out. New tool cart from Harbor Freight. I am so excited to use this thing. Look, I got my tools. I got my parts. I got my PB blaster. Oh, man. I'm legit now. I've made it. Okay, so here's the power steering pump. There's not a lot you have to move to get to it. So we'll remove the cooling fan. And just to give me some extra room, I'm going to remove the air box too. So let's get started with the air box. That's pretty easy. Okay, so the air box is bolted to the fender, so there's two 13mm bolts. Maybe there's three. I don't know. I only have two. Maybe one snapped off. We'll just take them off. Okay, we'll just take this overflow tank hose off, and now we'll take the cooling fan off. Gotta be kidding me. I gotta go find that now. There's a plug. You just gotta unplug it, push it in, comes on. Got this thing out. Oops, careful. Okay, now that we got everything out of the way, we can hit the tensioner, belt tensioner here. 15mm. There's one bolt here, which loosens the tensioner bolt. We'll just loosen that up. Okay, and the second one is the idler pulley right here, so we'll just loosen that up. 15mm. Okay, now the belt is loose. You should be able to pop that right off. I usually like to take it off from the belt tensioner, the pulley. And there you go. Oh man, you can hear it. Or maybe you can, I don't know. But that's it. Okay, so the power steering pump has two lines, a pressure line and a return line. Up top is the pressure line, and that is 5/8. So we'll just take that off. I did put some PB blaster on there last night to let it soak in, just in case if it was rusty, but this one came out nice and loose. Just be gentle. Oops, knocked you off there. And there she is, GoPro. You probably can't see it, but it does have a little black O-ring on there. I'm going to see if I have some in my supply, so I can replace that at least. Again, this is from 1999, so good stand to use a new one. All right, and here's the back of the power steering pump. Has a little clamp on here. It's going to get a little messy, I think, because the fluid's going to come out, but this little handy-dandy clamp tool is in my Amazon store. Just makes life easy. There you go. All right, so here's the new part. So I went with the full setup this time. Sorry for the noise. You can get a pulley puller. You can rent it at AutoZone or buy one on Amazon or whatever, but I didn't feel like doing that this time, so I just got one with the new pulley. So it's all good. But here's the pump right here. And you can see it attaches to the Jeep in 3 different spots. And I'll bring you over to the Jeep and you'll see. Just remove that, remove the cap that's on the back of this, and that's it. That's what the power steering pump looks like. Pretty simple. Okay, so now we're going to take the 3 mounting bolts off. There's two you can see on top. One here, and then one on the bottom. But you use the holes in the pump. No, before I do that, I don't know if you can see that. Yep, that's pretty bad. That's gone. So let's do the bottom one first. 13 millimeter, there's 3 of them. And we're just going to find it. Once you see it, you'll see it. All right, there it is. First bolt. We'll get the other 2. Second one. Get that 3rd one there. We'll be good to go. And it should just fall out. There it is. Look at that. The original one with the Chrysler logo on it. Wow. Good job, Chrysler. Jeep. Really impressed. The original one from 1999. Here's the part number and everything. You've served this Jeep very well. All right, now's a good time to take a look and see if there's anything that needs to be replaced. Since you got everything out here, I obviously had a little power steering fluid leak here once it started going bad, so I'm going to clean this all up here and get that wire back to where it's supposed to be because I had it trapped under there for years. Since this is aluminum and the bolts are steel, we'll go ahead and clean that out, and we're going to put some anti-seize in there too because you know I like that stuff. But let's get this all cleaned up. Not necessary, but I like to run my bolts through the wire wheel just to get them all cleaned up, get all the rust and gunk off of it. I mean, anybody can put dirty bolts back, but we're different here at the Just Jeep It shop. We like to keep things clean, so nice new threads. Everybody feels good. All right, so time to install the new pump. Couldn't find my anti-seize, so we're going to use some fluid film. And get that first bolt lined up there. Just be careful, don't cross-thread it, just take your time. Okay, just get it tight enough so you're not pulling the threads out of the aluminum. I'm sure there's a nice torque spec. If somebody wants to look it up and put it in the comments and leave that for everybody, that'd be awesome. But I'm sure it's not too much. So that's nice and tight. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is put the pressure hose and the return line on. Okay, so I took the old O-ring off and I put a new one on, so I feel better about that. That's not going anywhere. Put the return line on. Cinch it up. Now's a good time to check your idler pulley. Make sure that bearing is good since you have it out. This one's pretty new, so we'll just put it back here. It's a little tricky. You'll see where it all kind of mounts up, but you just have to get that bolt through it. Don't forget the spacer. Also, a good maintenance tip is since you have the belt off, check the condition of your belt. Let's turn it by hand. You're not turning the crank, but everything else is turning nice. Just a good double check to make sure you got it all lined up nice. And she appears to be good. Tighten the belt tensioner on that. Back to the 15 mil. When you crank it to the right, you're making it tight. Right is tight. Left is loose when you're loosening it. All right. And don't forget to tighten the bottom bolt on the pulley. the idler pulley. That'll lock that tension into place. Awesome. We'll put the air box back. Reinstall the auxiliary fan. Make sure it's seated in those little slots back there. Great. That's not going anywhere. Look at that. Super duper. Cool. Job well done. That wasn't so hard now, was it? All right, next up we'll fill up the power steering reservoir with power steering fluid. Nothing but the best. Super Tech. Too bad I don't have a funnel around here. Ah, yeah, we're good. Perfect, it's filled. All right, let's fire it up. Sounds good. Well, that's a wrap on this project. I hope you found this video helpful. If not, don't tell me, because I'm really sensitive and I can't handle the feedback. Just kidding. Just tell me what we think. Any questions, leave me in the comments. I'll get back to you. But, so girl, 1999 XJ keeps on purring. All you got to do is keep replacing parts on a frequent basis, but they'll keep running. So take care of yourselves. Take care of your Jeeps. We'll catch you on the next video. Later.